Hello, welcome back. I'm covering Age of Empires 4 once again. Um, just doing another sort of overview, maybe yeah, this is an analysis. Last video was an overview, okay? So if you want my opinions on the game, go check out that. It's literally 2 minutes of what I think and how excited I am, which, it's not too much at all. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to new games coming out, and I don't really get excited for things like that. But yeah, today Age of Empires 4 gameplay trailer analysis. This is on the Xbox YouTube page, and we're just having a look at it, pausing at bits which I thought were quite interesting, and really looking into it scene by scene. So you open up here, you can see this game. It looks really good. There's things like animals like everywhere, animals here, and I think there's a boar up here. So you've got the classic animals and yeah, still there. Um, and yeah, this is a good way of seeing how good the game looks. Really, you got your forests, which look like things are still sort of on tiles. I think. I do hope so. Fingers crossed, because things sort of get a little bit out of hand when it's not on tiles, like on Age of Empires 3. Um, but yeah, you can see it looks amazing. It looks a bit like Skyrim to me, with all the mountains and the sheep up on the mountains, and yeah, all that good stuff. And yeah, you got these. This is something that looks quite interesting. This little relic sort of area. I wonder if that's any use, or if that's just there for decoration. It looks like it's in use because I can sort of see the layout of the tiles. You can see the sort of square shape to it. And yeah, you can see the extreme elevation here and how your scout can get right up to it. This is what the gold deposits look like now. And yeah, the rivers look great. You can run across here, obviously. And a thing that I'm not sure about is how the elevation work with battling. In Age of Empires 2, elevation difference, the higher up you are on that elevation, the more advantage you have. I wonder if that's going to play a factor, because there's a lot of changes in elevation in this game. So yeah, similarly to Age of Empires 2, it's pretty much, the setting's pretty much the same. It's still got the same familiar kind of things, but you start from Dark Age, Feudal Age, Castle Age, and then Imperial Age, like that game. And yeah, this is your town centre. You can see it from the bell. These are your farming plots. And yeah, I think like usual, start with your town centre, 3 villages, and a scout. This is the mill. And the lumber mill, of course. And the mining camps. Relics, and also the scout can lead sheep, so I don't think you can control sheep anymore. I think that's what this is showing. The scout's got to bring them back, so as you can see there's quite a few coming now. And yeah, build some houses. The scout can hunt, and what you could see is it's bringing back what it just hunted, and that would drop next to the town centre for the villagers to work on. So instead of what it used to be was you have to lead all your deer, which was a little bit finicky to do. Your scout can just kill the deer and then just bring it back to the mill. The farms look nice. I wonder if you can put them next to each other like on Age of Empires 2, but this is just the demo. You probably could be able to. And yeah, it looks really nice, these cities. There's a bit more of an emphasis on the city building, and these roads you can see here auto-generates when you build building connections. Hopefully the pathing for that will be pretty solid on the final game. Yeah, that's your palisades. I think these are outposts. I wasn't sure if they're outposts or towers or not. But yeah. Oh, I just spotted, look, or build a wonder. So wonder victories are in the game. yeah, raiding the eco. And you could build spearmen in the Dark Ages, which is quite cool. You're very limited in terms of what units you could build in the Dark Age in Age of Empires 2, but now you can build things like spearmen to counter your scout. I'm sure the scout is quite strong, which is why it was taking on like 4 villages there. And you can see there, I'll literally go back like 2 seconds, it tells you at the bottom right, forces are under attack. So instead of a little noise that's happening, you can visually actually see it. So you don't have palisade gates in the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, you could build those, but here you have to leave them open, from what it seems anyway. And yeah, your villagers can shoot bow and arrows, which they could always do in Age of Empires 2, but when not hunting animals, but you know, when attacking something, for some reason they can do it, so they can toggle between attacking with their daggers or their bows, which is pretty cool. That's a sort of true to what should have actually happened in Age of Empires 2. So this is something quite interesting. So I noticed as soon as this building is built, it goes on to the next stage. So instead of an upgrade, I think you have to build specific buildings to level up, which is sort of quite difficult to tell with the balancing, how they will balance that out with this trailer. But I'm sure the resources will be quite a lot for this. But yeah, we'll have to see when the game comes out for that, or if anything else is shown. So you're on the feudal age now. Buildings look a bit much more different, as it's a different civilization. Lots of sheep in the game there. In the Age of Empires 2, you're very limited to what sheep you could get. And I keep talking about 2 because this is probably the Age of Empires 4 is probably closest to 2 than it is to 3, with how everything looks and you know what sort of setting it is and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, Uvu depleted. I'm not too sure what that's about. So yeah, I'm scratching my head to that. We'll have to see. But this is quite interesting. You can rebuild and then gather everything up and move to the new location. And you see them unpacking everything like here. And will be a new animation. You just saw it very briefly there, come back again, but the fire thing. And as the building's on fire, maybe there's going to be, instead of just the units doing bits of damage to it, while it's on fire, it's going to have like a ticking down sort of health bar while it is on fire, and that will be, if when it's stopped getting attacked, it would later be put out. Which is quite cool, because in Age of Empires 2 it doesn't go out if it's damaged. You have to repair it fully until the flames stop. So yeah, some sort of trade units here. In the old game it was a trade cart, but in this, maybe there is a trade cart, but there's some more trade units in this. Going to a market, bridges, and also I think as the scout is up here, it could be able to see these units down here. So scouting on higher territory, like on cliff edges, is much greater than being flat on the ground. And this is quite an interesting thing about the battling. You can create little ambushes in the tree lines. Now I'm not sure if you can travel through the trees or if they just sit by the tree line for them to attack. And it also seems like any units can create an ambush, which is why you have the horsemen, you have later you'll see skirmishers and spearmen. So assuming so far it's pretty much all units, but there will probably be exceptions like elephants can't and siege equipment can't and things like that, because that just wouldn't make sense, because this game is trying to be true to the real life as much as possible. So we actually get an idea of like sort of the way they travel and what they can see. So yeah, that's very Age of Empires-esque, that one. But yeah, they can't see these people in the tree line until they start jumping out and attacking them. Or maybe the units have to be up close to the trees. So it might be the move to separate your units one close to the tree lines. Well, both sides close to the tree lines, like putting spearmen. Maybe, I don't know. I'm theorising there, but it all sort of depends. And yeah, this is quite interesting here. You can see that this unit here is running while shooting. That was never a thing in Age of Empires 2, so that's quite an interesting change. Hopefully it's not too overpowered, because if they're able to run away while shooting, then that would be quite annoying. So this is another building that sends them to the next stage. I have no idea what this building does. Could be anything really, but yeah. And this is quite an interesting building here. This isn't a farm, but it's like gathering sheep. Maybe it spawns sheep. I don't know. I'm theorizing here. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we're definitely seeing some variations in the building away from the older Age of Empires games. So this is a very good scene, this one. You can see that the walls, you can actually place units on them. Age of Empires 2, obviously you wouldn't be able to. And yeah, you have these little towers on the walls and towers on the outside, and you have archers up here. And you have these siege towers, which you can put units in and disband them onto the walls. I reckon it's going to be the thing to put militia, the infantry units like swordsmen, inside these towers to attack the archers, because there's not many places to run really for them. So yeah, letting the elephants soak up and allowing your siege to go around and post up, which is pretty cool. You never really see that in Age of Empires 2. Like, there are siege towers in the game, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them used. So yeah, the castle's sort of helping out with the walls. They got archers up here, which, you know, that could be the right move to do. I'll put like infantry units if it were me, because when you get up close to archers, you could pretty much have them. And there is a monk up there, as you can see, a little monk dude. The monks are actually quite interesting on this, you'll see later. Yeah, they're healing and stuff. Yeah. Gate goes down, the crumbling animation looks good, just like in Definitive Edition. Yeah, they're just breaking through the monks healing. Destroying the castle. And yeah, look, once again they're building this base. Well, this building in their base, and that ticks them over to Imperial Age. So yeah, I'm pretty confident in saying that the buildings do make you go up in age. Instead of being an upgrade, that is. So actually, I just spotted something there, which I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen this too many times. If I could go to it, which I'm struggling. Is this a wonder? Is that a wonder? Because what you see after this is them defending their base. So this is probably a wonder. You can see loads of different buildings here. It's like pretty crazy. And yeah, the thing to do would be put walls up along here, just to make extra defenders. Yeah, all sorts of different units. These are quite a cool unit. They just shoot lots of pretty much rockets. And the units are big here. I wonder if the gameplay really is going to be like this, where, you know, you sort of like how I used to play Age of Empires back in the day, instead of doing the sort of finicky pro level stuff. It's going to be a bit more developing your base and then attack, you know, a bit more like that, rather than just an onslaught of what Age of Empires 2 is now. So hopefully they've gone into that direction, because what I really want the game to do is do something much different from what Age of Empires 2 is at the moment. Because I said in my overview, it's sort of reinventing the wheel a little bit here. Hopefully that's sort of the big change, is mainly the gameplay rather than what we can see here. So yeah, look, they set up units here, pretty much like a standoff. And you have this guy here. This is quite interesting. He doesn't look like any of the other units here. He's got a white horse, and you can see him later when in battle, and he sort of does something to like some sort of bonus that he's doing here. I wonder if that like ups the unit's attack temporarily, which is quite interesting actually. And I wonder if there's like hero units. So yeah, look, he looks way different. He's slower as well. And yeah, the pikemen are doing some sort of special ability as well, which is kneeling. Doesn't sound very special, but is definitely much different. And there's probably going to be like charge bonuses and stuff, like in Total War games. But yeah, because in Age of Empires, the attacking is sort of linear. There's different elements to it, but it's, you know, it's also much different to what actual battling would be, which is sort of this sort of charging and defending. So yeah, they're just battling. The battling does look really cool in this. And yeah, once again, that's probably another perk he just destroyed, not destroyed, activated. And yeah, I just noticed there, one of the units were constantly blocking with their shields, so I wonder if you could set your units to prioritize attacking or defending or whatever. And these are the trebuchets coming into action here. Destroyed that gate. And that's quite interesting. I was just talking about heroes a second ago, and you've sort of got like a hero statue here. So I wonder if that's how you make, you know, heroes. I wonder if they're in the game. And yeah, this is very interesting. Watch this. So I just explained what's going to happen. The monk, you see that area, the ring? He's going to convert everything instantly in that ring. There we go. Come from blue to red. And he gives a Wallala to it, so that's quality as well. That's the good little attention to detail. Yeah. It looks pretty cool, man. I can't lie, but you know, I'm skeptical. I always am. But yeah, we'll have to see. It comes out on, well, they say fall. Here it's autumn. That's what we call it around here. So September to November time, we will see Age of Empires 4. Overall, looking at that, it does make me a little bit more excited about it, but you know, it's whatever. It's just, we'll have to see when it comes out if it's any good. Hopefully I've, you know, given a bit more insight to what we may see in the game. Hopefully overall it's a good little package that we can all enjoy. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed. Hopefully I've pointed out things you haven't seen before, as well as down in the comments I would like to see any other theories from what you've seen, just to give that good little feedback for anyone else to see it as well. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.